Hey guys, I'm back. I know it's been a while since my last video. I think it's been like exactly a month. Um, but there's good reasons for that, which I'm going to explain right now. I just wanted to give you an update on how it's been going for me and where I'm at. I think shortly after my last recap, which was probably around Feb 20th, 23rd, not sure exactly when it was, um, I blew the funded that I was trading. I think it was on like Feb 24th when I blew it, or something like that. And I think at that point, that day specifically was like a really low point for me. I was really reflecting on, just everything, honestly. I thought about everything since the start of my journey and like, what am I doing, you know? Because my technicals were there always, and I know what my strengths are, and it was just a question of, making a real change to tip myself towards profitability. So I just decided to focus on myself. I had a fresh start with a fresh account on Alpha Futures, a fresh 50K account. So that was great. Um, I started trading that on the Thursday and Friday of that week. And I don't know, it was like after that, I guess that breaking point that I was at from blowing that account, I started trading completely differently. I was just determined to follow my rules day in and day out and trade with the one thing that was really missing for me, which was patience in the live markets. Um, because I would be banging it out and back testing, but that means nothing if I can't, you know, execute with the same level of patience and discipline in the markets, every day, which is truly where it really matters. And I had really, really good 2 days. I had a big winner to end that week, and since then I, I reached this kind of flow state where I realized that in order to progress faster, I had to slow down. And I know that sounds like it doesn't make sense, but my issue was purely patience and thinking that I need to trade, I need to take a trade every day, so that I can make money faster. But that it literally is the opposite of that, which got me to my payout, um, which was I got my payout like 9 days ago, I think. Uh, it was like on the Friday before last week, and then I got the funds in my account on Monday. Not a crazy amount, but I managed to do it. And I know that this simple change in my psychology is what pushed me to profitability. Um, and this is something that I just want to keep going from now on. Um, and I have just been focusing really on not comparing myself to anyone else. So coming into the markets, I have my own bias, my own draws on liquidity, my own scenarios that I want to see play out, and these are just things that I have to focus on without looking or talking to anyone else, because at the end of the day I realized that like trading is like your own freedom, and I was thinking too much about others and trying to maybe, you know, compare my results with others, which was the worst thing. Um, and that I think that those two things, the patience and the comparison, are the two main things that are making me trade much better. Um, Literally just not talking to anyone else about like my reasoning for my bias in my trades, because I can still learn from any losses that do come, just from journaling, which I've been doing consistently, and I don't need someone else, getting in my head or making me doubt my own conviction. Um, so yeah, I'm just trying to scale maybe at one account or two accounts per payout from now on. I'm really confident in my ability, and this may sound like a bit crazy, but I was kind of just telling myself every day in the morning that I am patient, I am profitable, I am confident, and all of these things, and it really just did make me that much more patient and confident on the charts. It really did help me become those things that I kept telling myself that I was. And I still do that now, and I think that these changes have really been what's uh it's made me realize that trading is a slow game, and you have to everyone has, I guess, their own pace and own style. It doesn't mean you can't talk to anyone else about it. It's just better if you sort things out on your own. And I've been doing really good since I made these changes, since that low point at the end of February, and I don't want to stop. I just want to keep going. But yeah, I'll post another update in here in a bit, maybe some trade recaps. But overall, I'm just really locked in. Um, really excited for the next few months and where this consistency and mindset can take me. We'll see, but I'm a complete believer in myself, and I think that's what matters the most. But yeah, peace out, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.